Hi there, gorgeous, and a very happy drugstore December to you. If you have not heard, every video coming out for the entire month of December has a drugstore or affordable theme to it, and I'm also publishing 5 videos a week. So if you'd like to be notified of new content like this in the future, please subscribe, and thank you if you do. In today's video, I am sharing a $5 eyeshadow palette with you that will blow your mind. The quality is astounding, and I'll show it to you up close in a very easy, everyday, neutral eyeshadow tutorial so you can see how you can wear it, you can see the quality of it, how it performs. It is absolutely amazing. So I hope that you will enjoy this. Before we get into the tutorial, I'll show you what this palette looks like up close. So this is called the Bare palette from Profusion. There are 10 shades total in this palette, 3 shimmer, 7 matte. What you'll find in this palette is a very rich, soft, buildable, pigmented, easy formulation to work with, really easy. It's a warm toned neutral palette, and if you like subtle eyeshadows, I think you'd really love this one. The first thing I'm going to do is take the eyeshadow called Polite here at the top of the palette, and I'm using this as my blending shade for this look. So I already have an eyeshadow primer applied, by the way. I am applying this onto the brow bone. And in this step, you want to use a shade that matches your skin tone, one that blends right in, is not detectable. I say that from the standpoint of for someone who may be new to makeup, who possibly has a darker complexion than me. I know from experience from watching makeup tutorials in the past that I would try to use every single shade that they used, and I didn't take my own complexion into consideration. And then it was like, oh my gosh, this looks so terrible on me. But I wasn't really thinking along those lines. So I say that because if you're darker than me and you use this shade like I'm using it here, it would look really odd. So you do want to make sure that you are using a shade that matches your skin tone, your unique complexion color, so that it blends in, it's not noticeable. For the crease color, I'm using the shade called Fine. Now this is a very light neutral. So again, be mindful of that. If you have to go a little bit darker than me, do so, because you can see how light this shade is against my complexion. The eyeshadows are a little bit powdery, so you'll notice that when you dip into them, but it doesn't affect the quality at all. They still are very pigmented, very easy to apply, and I didn't take much on the brush. So I'm going back and applying a little bit more there. It's very rare that I come across a Profusion palette that is not so great. I mean, they are out there, they do exist, but for the most part, most Profusion eyeshadow palettes have been really amazing. And now that I've built that up a little bit more, I'm going back with the blending shade I used in the beginning, the shade called Polite. And once again, I am going over the edges and blending the harsh lines out so that we get a nice even fade to the brow. Then I'm taking the eyeshadow Outgoing, which is a little bit of a deeper neutral compared to the first one. You can see the difference there. It's a touch darker. And I'm applying this directly into the crease. It'll add a little bit of depth to the eyes. And then next I'm taking the shade called Tawny, which is a medium brown. It looks like it's going to be a little bit darker, but it's actually more medium. I'm going to tap off the excess there. And then apply this on the outer corner and blend it up into the outer crease. Lightly layering here for this look. And the brush I'm using, by the way, is a favorite of mine from AOA Studio. This is the E128. It's one I've been picking up a lot more lately. I rediscovered it, and I love this brush the second that I started using it. I think I discovered it 2 years ago or so, and still love it. I just ordered some stuff from Shop Miss A actually for another video this month because it's been so long since I've tried out anything new from them, so I'm really excited for that stuff to come in. Finally, I'm taking the shade called Compelling, which is a really beautiful light champagne, and I'm going to fill in the inner corner with that shade. To line the eyes, I'm also going to go back with the shade Tawny at the bottom of the palette here. I'm taking that on an angled brush, and I'm going to line the eyes with that to add a bit of definition. I feel like liquid liner would just overpower this look a little bit too much, and I want this to be a little soft. So that's why I'm choosing to go with eyeshadow here. And that's the completed look. You can see how beautiful those shades are. What I love the most about these is that they just melt into one another. They're not going to muddy or fade throughout the day, so I love that aspect, but they blend together so beautifully when you are applying them. And the pigment is enough to where it's not too hard to blend out, but it's not too light where you can't see it. It's the perfect medium ground kind of thing. So if you're new to makeup and you're just starting out, you're looking for a palette to play around with, experiment with, something that's not too difficult to use, this is a great choice for doing just that. I am going to do the rest of my face off camera. I'll go ahead and complete the eyes though, because I know that sometimes when I don't do the eyes on camera, it's a little like, ah. So we'll just go ahead and complete those real quick. For the brows, I'm thinking I want to use, all right, let's use the e.l.f. Instant Lift brow pencil for the brows here today. So go ahead and let me see. I think this was the shade Auburn, if I'm not mistaken. You know, that's the only thing that kind of perturbs me about e.l.f. products. Have you noticed that they don't usually put the shade on there? Sometimes they don't even put the name of the product on there, and it's like, what? I go to use it up, I'm like, what was that? It was really good. They've gotten better, I feel like, about printing the name of the product on the product, but the shade names still are not there. Nonetheless, I love the formula of this pencil. I love the big spoolie on the end. It makes blending the product in real nice. Go ahead and curl my lashes here and apply a mascara, and then I have to apply falsies. For my mascara today, I'll use the Maybelline Rocket Volume. Haven't used this one in a while. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm just applying falsies over it, so it really doesn't matter. I'm just trying to darken the lashes. For my false lashes today, I'm taking this pair from my lash line. These are in the style Authentic. I'll take them out of the package so you can see what they look like. They're a very natural pair, and they look like your real lashes when you get them on your eyes, which is probably why they're one of our best sellers, but you can see what I mean. They are very natural looking. When I wear these or the White Lie pair, I always get asked what mascara I'm wearing because they just look so real. There you can see what the lashes look like after application. I am going to add a little bit of mascara on the inner corners. I like to do that sometimes to add a little bit more emphasis to the eyes. And so those are the eyes. Absolutely beautiful. I love this combination. It's great for every day. Very simple and easy to do. I'm going to do the rest of my face off camera. Well, not really off camera. I'm going to be filming it because I'm testing out some other products for another video I'm working on right now. Trying to get as many videos done as I can in one sitting. So that will be coming soon. At any rate, I hope that you enjoyed this today. By the way, there are so many different colors that Profusion offers in this same kind of palette. They have a blue one, I think they have a green one, they have a mauve one. The mauve one is one that I've been wanting to try, but it's been sold out. So if you're interested in this line, but maybe this color palette didn't really speak to you, they have a lot of other color palettes available, and you can find them on Walmart's website, or you can go in store to Walmart too. They have them there. But I truly hope that maybe you discovered something new today. If you've tried these palettes out, feel free to share your experiences with them below also. Thank you so much for being here, for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.